What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade coming to y'all with the instant basketball analysis on the Analysis Playground, going live on there, of course, on YouTube exclusively. We're going to talk about the Miami Heat winning again. This time it's against the Philadelphia 76ers. The Miami Heat did sweep the season series 4-0, not having no trouble really with the Sixers throughout the games that they played in the regular season. And the Sixers obviously are eliminated while the Miami Heat are happy that they are in the play-in tournament. So they have a chance to still make the playoffs. Their record is 36 and 43, 19 and 21 at home. The Philadelphia 76ers are 23 and 56 and 11 and 29 on the road. Um, the Miami Heat did win the first quarter 29 to 28. They also won the second quarter 32 to 25. But Philly made a little bit of an attempt to come back in this game in that third quarter where they was 30 to 22. And Miami finished them off in the fourth quarter, the most important, 34 to 22 to win this game by double figures. 12-point game ain't that bad. 117 to 105. We're going to talk about Philly first because they given a lot of guys opportunities and a lot of guys to audition and try out to see if they're going to be on the team next year. Some guys going to try to get paid. Some guys going to put on their best performances, and you never know what they're going to be in the future. But you only can go on based on how they're playing now. So guys like Marcus Bagley got 23 minutes. He was 2 of 8 from the field, or 2 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds, 2 of them was offensive with a steal and a block and a turnover and a personal foul. He finished as a -2 and plus minus. He had 6 points. Um, Makes sense. He uses athleticism as much as he could, and he even used it for defense. He just couldn't make shots from the perimeter. That's really about it. That's the hardest thing to do anyway. Bona did a good job. He was 7 of 11 from the field, 2 of 4 from the free throw line. He ended up getting a double-double. Gotta love to see that. 16 points, 11 boards, 5 of them offensive, 1 assist, 1 steal, 3 blocks, 4 turnovers, 3 personal fouls, and a -8 and plus minus. He looks like he can be a legitimate NBA player and a good backup center in this league. And he played 35 minutes. Jared Butler played 25 minutes. He was 3 of 6 from the field, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He did get 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 steals, and a personal foul. He was a +3 and plus minus with 8 points. And Quentin Grimes has been their best offensive player, but he got matched by Lonnie Walker, who's been making the narrative for himself and ended up getting back into the league and wasted no time getting back to getting buckets. But Grimes was 11 of 25 from the field, 4 of 11 from 3. He has the green light to shoot as many shots as he wants because they just need somebody to put up buckets and be able to make the team entertaining to watch. And like I said, he went 3 of 6 from the free throw line, 8 rebounds, 1 on his offensive with 6 assists, 1 steal, 3 turnovers, 3 personal fouls, a -6 and plus minus. He finished with 29. He's showing you that he can be a do-it-all combo guard with the rebounding and the passing and playing a little bit of defense here and there. But the man can score. Like, he can score off the dribble. He can get to the paint. He can hit mid ranges. He can get to the free throw line. He got a good handle on himself. He can catch and shoot also from mid-range or 3. So he's checking all the boxes as a guy that can legitimately average 20. And if he has a better point guard or a guy that can help set him up, he can be efficient and he can also be helpful, because scoring as much as he can, that's only a plus to any team that he's on. So we're going to see what Philly does with him, because they do have Jared McCain and other guys like Lonnie Walker on this team. All of these guys can play. All of these guys can get an opportunity when Maxey, Paul George, and Joel Embiid is on the court, as this team is still going to be built around them next year, because a lot of their contracts are so bad that they're just going to have to try to win out with what they have by making this roster as deep as they can, making the pieces fit as much as they can, and just getting the most out of this team, even if it means they're not going to win the championship for another 2 to 3 years, because they're going to eventually have to go in a different direction if Joel Embiid can't return to his dominant form, and if Paul George can never look like he used to, even though he is getting older, so he shouldn't. But if he can't be at an all-star level at his age, a guy like Quentin Grimes or Lonnie Walker can really help with that offensive load, and they can also bring along Jerry McCain slowly because they already have scoring power at those positions. But Lonnie Walker went 10 of 18 from the field, 6 of 13 from three, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, 3 personal fouls, a -8 and plus minus. He ended up having 29 points. Alex Reese played 6 minutes. He was 1 of 4 from the field. It was all threes that he attempted. He did get 2 boards and a personal foul. He's a -12 and plus minus. He had 3 points. O'Shea played a couple seconds. He didn't do anything at all statistically for that reason. Colin Castleton played 13 minutes. He was 1 of 3 from the field, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds, 3 of was offensive with 3 assists, a -4 and plus minus with 4 points. Kyle Lowry, 2 of 5 from the field, 1 of 4 from three, 1 board, 1 assist, 1 personal foul, a -6 and plus minus. He had 5 points. Jalen Hood Scafino, 20 minutes played, 0 of 2 from the field for him. Them 3-point attempts didn't fall. 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 personal foul, -8 and plus minus. Ricky Consul, 1 of 6 from the field, 0 of 2 from the 3-point line, 3 of 5 from the free throw line, 5 boards, 3 of was offensive, 2 assists, 3 turnovers, and -9 and plus minus. They bench didn't play as much. They had 2 guys that did. Well, you can say 3 guys that did, but they didn't really touch the ball enough to really put up crazy numbers offensively, but they did rebound and do a little bit of playmaking when they could, and they played within the offense that they was out there with, and that's all you can really ask them to do. But it was 2 starters that didn't get in double figures for this team, and that was a good reason why they ended up losing this one. 38 of 88, 43% from the field as a team, 12 of 38, 31% from three, 17 of 25, 68% from the free throw line, 14 offensive rebounds, 45 total, 20 assists, 7 steals, 4 blocks, 13 turnovers, and 14 personal fouls. And then the Heat, they had a lot of guys out tonight, but they didn't make an excuse. They just went out there and got one with what they had. And Eric Spoelstra has been doing that his whole time in Miami. Times are getting worse because the talent just ain't there like it used to be. So, it's going to be harder to coach. It's going to be a little bit more frustrating. It's going to be a little bit more taxing because you actually have to develop. You actually have to push. You actually have to do all these things for the younger guys to understand and grow as players that you normally wouldn't have to do with veterans. But people will say, well, you had LeBron and Chris Bosh when you came in with Dwayne Wade. Most coaches don't ever get that amount of talent. Now we get to see what Spoelstra really can do as a coach. And he's been answering all the questions and really doing a great job of staying positive and really doing a great job as a coach. So he's one of the greatest to ever do it, without a doubt. But Haywood Highsmith was 3 of 10 from the field, 3 of 8 from three, 3 rebounds, 2 of them was offensive with a turnover and 2 personal fouls, a -8 and plus minus with 9 points. Khalil Ware, to me, was the MVP of the game for them. He was 8 of 16 from the field, 0 of 2 from three, but he went 3 of 4 from the free throw line. He had 19 points, 17 boards. 4 of them was offensive with 2 assists and a steal in a block, 2 personal fouls, and a +11 and a plus minus. Checked every single box score besides making a 3, but that's okay. You did a great job of closing out possessions. You did a great job of trying to protect the rim and still being able to score at an efficient level. Tyler Hero, 8 of 14 from the field, 2 of 4 from three, 2 of 3 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal. He did have 7 turnovers. Someone was costly in a personal foul. He was a +5 and plus minus with 20 points. Still a good game. He got it going at the right time too. Alec Burks, just another guy that can create his own shot and play off the ball a little bit. Took some tough shots in this game, but he finished 4 of 9 from the field and 3 of 6 from three. You'll take that for a guy his age. 2 assists, 3 turnovers, 2 personal fouls, a -8 and plus minus 11 points. Belly Larson got in double figures this game. He was 4 of 6 from the field, 2 of 3 from the 3-point line, 2 of 4 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals, and a personal foul. He was a -5 and plus minus. He got 12 points. You'll take that. But Duncan Robinson really came off the bench and was hot. He finished 7 of 8 from the field, 5 of 6 from three, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He did only get 2 rebounds and an assist and a block. But by the end of the night, he had a personal foul and was a +16 and plus minus for 21 points. Was actually the most points on the team tonight, which was good to see. They needed that. Kashad Johnson, 1 minute played. He had a personal foul and was a -4. He didn't score. Kyle Anderson kept using that push shot. He was 4 of 6 from the field, using that length and that size and that body to be able to score. 8 rebounds. One of them was offensive. He did get some assists because he was driving and keeping the ball moving if he didn't have a shot that he liked or he was contested. He did have 2 blocks also and a turnover and a personal foul. He finished as a plus 22 and plus minus with 8 points. Davion Mitchell has really been one of the better players for them lately. He finished 5 of 12 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, and 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He did have 4 rebounds, one of them being offensive, and 9 assists, a steal, a block, a turnover. He did get 5 personal fouls in 36 minutes. He finished as a plus 27 and plus minus, which was the highest on the team tonight, but he only had 12 points. And Josh Christopher played a minute. He was 0-1 from the field. It was a 3 that he took. But other than that, he was a -4 and plus minus no points. And Jaime Jaquez finally got back on the court. He was 2 of 7 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3. He did get 5 rebounds. 2 of them was offensive with 2 assists, a steal, a block, a personal foul, plus 8 and plus minus with 5 points. The rest of the guys did not play because of injuries or the coaches didn't want them to play, which was Terry Rozier. 45 of 89, 50% from the field, 16 of 36, 44% from 3, 11 of 15, 73% from the free throw line, 10 offensive rebounds, 47 total, 26 assists, 7 steals, 6 blocks, 13 turnovers, and 17 personal fouls. The Heat didn't have much to come in with as a team that has a lot of guys missing, but they ended up beating a team that a lot of teams have been beating this entire year, which was the Sixers. I don't really have nothing positive to say about the Sixers, honestly. They, no matter who they have had on the court this year, they just have looked bad in so many different ways. There's no way to really correct it. It has made me temper my expectations for them next year. This year, they came in as a team that people will be thinking of as a championship contender in the Eastern Conference. And that all went away right away because of injuries. And I wasn't hoping that. I just don't know how they're going to look, how they're going to play. We didn't see them enough play together. We don't really know how they're going to look after the injuries. And we just don't have enough to go off of to see how we can make an educated guess on how the Sixers are going to be next year. I mean, they were just that bad this year. This was just a horrible nightmare of a season for them. And the fans are going to buy into it again and say, well, we got Embiid, if we got Maxey, we got George, and we got solid role players around them, we have a chance to be a threat in the East. Well, it will be true, but they just going to have to stay healthy and dominate like they used to. That's not guaranteed, especially off the injuries that they suffered this year. So it's just going to be an interesting team to watch next year. Can they stay healthy and can they play better? And is Nick Nurse really the coach for them? Because he just didn't have a fair chance this year because of the injuries. But they have some guys that I'm liking. I'm liking Lonnie Walker. I'm liking Quentin Grimes. I like what I seen out of Maxey. And those guys make it seem like, well, they got some firepower still. They got some guys that's some killers, and they can still fit around them. Jerry McCain, like I said, is going to be coming back also. So this team is going to be intriguing just off just speculating. What are they going to be? What are they going to do? How are they going to look? Is going to make this team a must-watch team in the future because they have a lot of questions that they have to answer as an organization and as a team and with the coaching staff also. So this team is going to be very interesting to watch. But other than that, comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell for more analysis. And if you're new to the channel, I do conversation videos just like this of various NBA only topics. I also do breakdowns of legends with real footage of legends, current legends, rookies, and other future stars. I also do mock drafts and draft coverage too. Other than that, see y'all later. Peace out. Yeah.